Hey guys, Ghost Vegeta here. Now, before we get into the video, there is something I want to address that I never thought I would ever address on this channel, and I normally stay far away from politics as possible on this channel, but with all that's been going on this past week, to what I've been seeing on social media, to how bad I think things have gotten and how worse I think they're gonna get, I feel like I can't really stay quiet about this any longer. And in fact, some other YouTube channels I follow, which normally don't address politics at all either, they too have come out and spoken out about this. So I feel like I should do the same. I didn't really write a script for this, so I hope you guys can bear with me. As you all know, Charlie Kirk was tragically assassinated earlier this week doing an event at Utah Valley. Now, I wasn't a full supporter of Charlie Kirk, nor did I agree with everything he said, but he is a guy I admired. He is a guy I've come across quite a few times on YouTube. It was hard not to with how popular he was, and even for a small YouTube channel like mine, every now and again you were going to come across a lot of Charlie Kirk's most viral moments. And one thing I did learn from Charlie Kirk that I will always admire about him was that he was a guy that was willing to talk to people that disagreed with him. And he was a guy that stuck to his faith in Christianity and was always committed to what he believed in. And another thing I learned from Charlie Kirk was that you should always stick to what you believe in as long as you're truly committed to it. And it really is sad to see him gone. And this is what I wanted to address mainly going into this, is that some people are actually celebrating his death. I've seen social media, which I am truly disgusted over the fact that some people are actually celebrating this guy's death. And it leaves me asking, where did we go in humanity where it's okay to celebrate a guy's death? No matter where you stand politically, I think we all can agree that violence should never be tolerated and violence is never the answer. And I've even seen people get hate just for asking for prayers for Charlie Kirk and his family. And I'm well aware that I'm probably going to get hate for this as well, and I'm fully prepared for it. But like I said, seeing other YouTubers I follow work up the courage to speak out about this when they normally would stay quiet on politics, it gave me the courage to do so as well. And for those of you that are throwing all the hate around, and those of you that are celebrating this tragedy, you guys need to stop immediately. And if you need a couple of reasons why you should stop, first of all, no matter where you stand politically, whenever you turn to violence, whether you commit it or celebrate it, all of those beliefs go right out the window the second you decided to do that. So if you want to stay true to your political beliefs, do it in a civil and peaceful manner, because the second you turn to violence, again, whether you commit it or celebrate it, all of those political beliefs, they go right out the window the second you decided to do it. The second and most important thing I want you guys to consider is the fact that a man lost his life. A huge part of this nation lost someone they looked up to and admired, but most importantly, a wife lost her husband and two children lost their father. Something I really want you guys to think about before you spread hate. So that's what I wanted to address before we move on to the next football commentary, guys. And like I said in the beginning, normally I don't address these type of things, and normally I stay far away from politics as possible on this channel. But like I said, with how bad I think things have gotten due to this event and how worse I think they might get, not to mention seeing other YouTube channels I follow that normally also stay quiet about politics come out and voice their opinions on this, I felt like I had to work up the courage and do it as well. And with that said, guys, we are going to move on to the college football commentary now. I decided to make this one special by using Charlie Kirk's favorite team, the Oregon Ducks, and I thought this would be a good way to pay my respects to him. I do hope he's doing well in the place he's now in, and all my thoughts and prayers are with him, his wife, and his children, and I will ask you guys to do the same. Hope you enjoy the video. How's it going, everybody? Ghost Vegeta here. Welcome back to College Football 26, and today I've got a very special episode lined up for you guys as we're going to be using Charlie Kirk's favorite team, the Oregon Ducks. Now, I'm sure all of you are aware Charlie Kirk tragically passed away earlier this week. I've already given my thoughts on that, and I thought I'd pay my respects by using the team he loved so much in sports in general, the Oregon Ducks. Now, I will say again, like I said in the beginning, guys, I was not a full supporter of Charlie Kirk, nor did I agree with everything he said, but he is someone I admired, as well as so many other people did in my home country of America, and probably around the world too. The nation really is sad to see him gone right now, and I will ask again, guys, please say a prayer for him, and especially say a prayer for his wife and children, because this is a time for mourning in this country, regardless of what anyone on social media says. And we are going to honor Charlie Kirk by using his favorite team, the team he loved so much, the Oregon Ducks. But right here, the drive does stall out after a James Smith sack, making it 4th and 18. And we are forced to punt the ball away, as this is Ryan Williams, one of the cover athletes, taking it out of bounds at about the 43. So this guy who's using the Tide, looking over the middle, but that one is dropped. So 2nd and 10, here's Ty Simpson, scooting up, looking right. This is caught by Bernard, and Bernard past the 45 to about the 40. So that'll set up the Tide into Ducks territory. They give it to Jam Miller. That's a gain of 4 on that carry. So a minute 50 left in the first. Simpson looking for Bernard on the left, and he's out of bounds at around the 25. So a gain of about 15 there. 1st and 10. Here's Simpson, gonna run it, and Simpson pushing his way for about 8 yards. What tough running there. 2nd and 2 in the red zone. Handoff to Miller, and that'll be a first down inside the 15 to about the 12. So a minute left in the first. Give it to Miller again. Room up the middle inside the 5 to about the 3. So that sets up 2nd and 2. They give it to him again, but this time he's stuffed there for a loss. That'll make it 3rd and 3. Handoff again to Miller, and Miller powers his way to the goal line. He's in for the touchdown. So Jim Miller doing it all there. 3 great runs to put the Tide ahead as the extra point is up and good. And what a start for Alabama as they get the defensive stop on our first drive, and they score points on their first offensive drive, and they now lead 7-0 with 19 seconds left in the first. As this is Dante Moore starting from the 25, hits Kyler Casper, and Casper past the 40 to about the 44. I will tell you guys, Kyler Casper, he's a fun target to throw to. If you like using the Oregon Ducks and you need a first down or a touchdown throw, look for Kyler Casper, because he's a very big target. He's like 6.5 feet, and he can definitely catch. But anyway, start of the second quarter, we run the RPO to Gary Bryant Jr., but that only gains a few. 3rd down and 7, here's Moore looking for Hughes, and Hughes has the first down at about the 42. So 1st and 10, here's Moore with plenty of time. Moore looking over the middle, that's caught by the tight end. I don't know how that ball got through, but we will take the catch. We will take the first down inside the 15 to the 12. Handoff to Hughes. Hughes only able to get 4 there. So 2nd and 6, here's Moore, blitz coming, looking right, but that is dropped there and incomplete. 3rd down and 6, here's Moore, pressure coming, looking for Casper, he's got him in the end zone, and like I said, Kyler Casper, very big target, and if he has body position, you want to throw to him, because a lot of times he will catch it, just like he did there. And that will tie the game up pending the extra point. The mascot is happy, the crowd is happy, and the extra point is good. And the Ducks have tied the game at 7 with 2:39 before halftime. As we're kicking it off, this is Ryan Williams, and Williams not even going to make it to the 15. So the Tide going to have a long field here as this is Simpson. Pressure coming, but he gets it away to a wide open Jam Miller, and Miller past the 45 to about the 47. So great play there for the Tide as Miller signals first down. So 1st and 10, 2:20 left before halftime. Gives it to Miller again, but this time he's stuffed for a loss. On that swing pass, 2nd and 11. Simpson over the middle. This is caught by Ryan Williams. Room on the left, and Williams inside the 20, inside the 10, out of bounds at about the 6. So that'll set up 1st and goal as Simpson, with time, looking left. That one is dropped there. at the 5-yard line. Receiver couldn't hold on. 2nd and goal. Simpson looking on the right. This one's picked off by Devin Jackson, and he is going to go all the way for about 90 yards on the pick 6. And Jackson has given the Ducks the lead. The crowd is back in it. They are going wild. Jackson doing the gritty in the end zone. What a play there, and the mascot celebrating. The extra point is up and good, and we are up by 7 just like that. After it looked like the defense was going to collapse again, they get the turnover and the touchdown, as this is Adams taking it from his own 3, only gets to the 15. So a long way to go for the Tide, but they do have 1:30 left and all 3 timeouts as Simpson rolling to the right, trying to take off, does get a couple and out of bounds at the 17. So 2nd and 8, Simpson hit behind the line, ball is out. Thankfully the right tackle is there to jump on it, but that does back them up to their own goal line. 3rd down and a long 23, Simpson looking deep, and that one's batted away by the defense. Great play there, and that will make it 4th and 23. And this guy does play it smart, punts the ball, and we just catch it at the 35. So a chance to tack on before halftime as Hughes has room up the middle, and Hughes to about the 21. Good run there. 1st and 10 as Moore fakes the handoff, rolling to the right. Moore looking for somebody and just throws it away wisely. Great play by him as 2nd and 10. Here's Moore, hit as he threw there, and that one falls incomplete. So 3rd down and 10, 45 seconds left in the first half. Moore finds Lowe over the middle, and Lowe trying to push for the 1st down. He's got it inside the 10 to the 9. So that'll set up 1st and goal as Moore finds Gary Bryant, and Bryant inside the 1. So 2nd and goal, we give it to Hughes, but the Tide stuff him for a loss there behind the line. 3rd down and goal at the 2 as Moore looking for Casper. He's got him. Kyler Casper, his 2nd TD grab of the game, and like I said, he's a big target. He's the one you want to throw to for a 1st down or a touchdown. If you're using the Oregon Ducks and you need a 1st down or a touchdown, look for this guy, because if he has body position like that, more likely than not, you will get the catch. But anyway, that is a big score. With 10 seconds left before halftime, we lead by 14. As Adams takes it this time from the 5, only gets to about the 19. So 8 seconds left. Not much the Tide can do here, but Simpson gonna try scrambling, and Simpson gets past 35 to about 37. Timeout with 2 seconds left, only time for one more play. So barring a defensive penalty, the half ends here, and Simpson just takes off, gonna need to score, and he cannot do it. 3 Ducks are there, and he's stopped before he gets to the 40. And that will take us to halftime. What a first half after not a good start, punting the ball away, and the defense giving up a touchdown on Alabama's first drive. But aside from that, it's been a great first half, and we lead by 14, which is big, considering we have to kick the ball away to start the second half, as Adams takes this from the goal line, past the 10, breaks a tackle, gets past the 15 to about the 17. So 1st and 10, long way to go. They try the jet pass to Ryan Williams, the cover athlete, one of them, and Williams beats the safety, and Williams, nothing but the end zone in front of him, and Williams is going to go all the way, 83 yards for the score. And just like that, Alabama is back in the game within 1 score. Ryan Williams, 131 receiving yards already on that jet pass, as the extra point is up and good. 1 play, 83 yards, and Alabama has cut the lead to 1 possession. And just like that, it's a close game again. How quickly the momentum can turn around, and now our offense going to need to answer as Moore looking for Gary Bryant Jr., and he is past the 40 to the 42. So great start there. As we hand it off to Hughes, room up the middle, and Hughes, a good gain of about 11 yards there, past midfield to the 48. As Moore next play, out route to Gary Bryant Jr., he has room, and Bryant past the 30 to about the 27. So 1st and 10, here's Moore, with a lot of time, gonna scramble up the middle, a lot of room, and Moore inside the 15 to the 14. So 1st and 10, we give it to Hughes, room up the middle, and he will score. Mekhi Hughes could have just walked into the end zone on that one. Great blocking by the O-line, and what a response by the offense in general after giving up the one-play touchdown to start the second half. We now have the 2-possession lead right back and make it 28-14 with 2:31 left in the third. As we are now kicking off, and this is Ryan Williams, who had the Tide's touchdown on the last drive. Going to take this one out of bounds the 19. So empty set for Simpson, and Simpson looking to the right. That one nearly intercepted, but thankfully it falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10, here's Simpson rolling left, and Simpson gonna run it. 3 ducks there though, and he's only gonna get a few. So 3rd down and 7, here's Simpson looking to the right. That one's intercepted by Theron Johnson, and he gets down at the 26. That'll set the Ducks up the golden opportunity to put this one away as they have a 1st and 10 at the 26. And I did want to show you guys this nice turnover celebration of the players throwing up the O in front of the camera. Very, very nice. Anyway, this is Dante Moore faking the handoff, rolling right, and Moore trying to run, but he's stuffed there at the original line of scrimmage for no gain. So 2nd and 10, handoff to Hughes, and Hughes with room up the middle gets down at the 15. 1st and 10, we pitch it to Hughes here, but that's only a gain of 1. That'll make it 2nd and 9, a minute left in the third, handoff to Hughes, and Hughes breaking a couple of tackles down at about the 6. So that'll make it 3rd and 1. We try running the triple option, and that should have been called a fumble there. But instead they call it an incomplete pass. That's kind of crazy that they would call that a forward pass and not a fumble, if you ask me. But we are able to take the field goal, take the 3-possession lead, get 3 points off the turnover, and that in all likelihood will put this one on ice as Simpson gonna try deep for Jam Miller. That one is batted up into the air and incomplete. Thankfully it wasn't caught on the deflection as Simpson rolling to the right, and Simpson can run and will. A lot of room. Simpson past the 30, past the 40 to about the 42. So good gain there. So 5 seconds left in the third quarter as Simpson trying to roll left, throwing over the middle. It's intercepted. This is Dalen Austin on the pick, and Austin is going to take this one all the way back for the pick 6. The second one of the game for the Oregon Ducks defense. This one going back for 44 yards, and in all likelihood will put this game on ice as the extra point is up and good. And with 0 ticks left in the third quarter, the Ducks now lead by 24. What a turn of events. The defense tightening up after a rough start, getting 3 interceptions, 2 of them going back to the house, and the offense getting a few scores as well. Comeback highly unlikely, but Simpson is going to try as he finds Miller there, who gets out of bounds to 24, gain of 6. 2nd and 4, Simpson takes the snap, clean pocket. Simpson looking up the middle, that one is dropped. I don't know if the referee got in the way or what, but it's incomplete regardless. 3rd down and 4, Simpson finds Horton there, and Horton is down at the 35. So that'll set up a 1st down. They give the ball to Miller, and Miller makes a nice cut up the middle past midfield to the 48. 1st and 10 into Ducks territory as Simpson looking over the middle, overthrows the receiver, and this one's picked off by Dylan Theinman, who gets past midfield to about the 42. 4th pick of the game for the Ducks defense, and any doubts about this game being put on ice were just erased on that interception by Dylan Theinman, who throws up the O to the camera. Again, very nice turnover celebration. Anyway, we're just going to run the clock out, give the ball to Hughes, gain of 8 on that play, give it to Hughes again, room up the middle, and Hughes to about the 15. So that'll take us to the 2-minute mark. We give it to Hughes. This time they stuff him. 2nd and 10, we try the read option. We've never ran that play before, but the Tide all over it, loss of 4. 3rd and 14, again just handing it off to Hughes to take time off the clock. 4th and 16, we just send the field goal unit out, and the field goal is good. So great performance all around for everybody on this Ducks team, and on a special occasion as well. Again, they were Charlie Kirk's favorite sports team in general, over everybody, and that even includes his favorite baseball and his favorite NFL team. So one more drive for pride for Ty Simpson, and he finds Miller with a lot of room up the middle, and Miller to about the 40. First real big play for the Alabama Crimson Tide since Ryan Williams took that jet sweep all the way to the house at the beginning of the second half. So 1st and 10, less than 50 seconds left. Simpson looking for the end zone there, but that is incomplete. Great play by the defender as Simpson, 2nd and 10. Simpson being chased and going down. That's Tatum Toyote. I hope I'm saying his name right. I believe he's got both sacks in this game. That one for a 5-yard loss. 3rd and 15. Simpson hit as he threw. 4th and 15. One final chance, and that is incomplete over the receiver's head. And the Ducks take over on downs the 45, where we just kneel this one away. And we do take the win. What a performance by the Oregon Ducks in this game. Final score 41-14. And what a performance by the Oregon Ducks this past Saturday against the Northwestern Wildcats. But anyway, here are the final stats, guys. Dante Moore, great game for him. 12 for 18, 144 yards, couple of scores. Mekhi Hughes, 84 yards and a score. Great game for the receivers. Gary Bryant Jr., 4 catches, 50 yards. Kyler Casper, one of my favorite players on this Ducks team. 3 catches, 29 yards, and 2 of those catches being for touchdowns. Again, if you need a first down or a touchdown catch, call this guy's number, because at 6.5 feet, if he has body position or if he's playing against someone small, throw to him, and more likely than not, you'll get the catch. But anyway, great game for the offensive line as well, with a lot of pancakes and no sacks allowed. Tatum Toyote, he had both sacks, the only 2 sacks in the game, and a great game for the defense all around. Some of them with interceptions and some of them going back for touchdowns. Just a great performance overall by this Oregon Ducks defense. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And again, I mainly made this video to pay respects to Charlie Kirk, a man I didn't always agree with, but a man I did admire, a man that taught me that it was okay to believe in what you believed in politically, as long as you were committed to it. And I think we all can agree, no matter where you stand politically, that there's no reason to use violence against someone that has a different opinion from your own. And Charlie Kirk's case is the perfect example of how tragic things can turn when that happens. And with that being said, guys, I feel like this cannot be said enough. No matter where you stand politically, if you can put those differences aside and start looking at things from the human aspect, I ask you to just take a little time out of your day to pray for a man that lost his life, a man that just loved to talk, a man that loved doing debates, a man that died doing what he loved, and also pray for a wife that lost her husband and for 2 children that lost their father.